Hi everyone. So I'm going to show you how to set up a poll in Zoom because it looks like it should be super easy, but it's actually not. I mean, it is, but it just requires a couple of things. So here we go. So check it out. Look. So if I go, I just set up a random new meeting, you'll notice that I don't have polling anywhere down here, which is a bummer. The only way my polling is set up for me, and the only way it's going to be set up for you as well, is if you have a scheduled meeting. So if you see here, I go to my meeting that I already have scheduled, and I start that one, and then you'll see at the bottom, ta-da, polling is there. So that's step one, is you need to schedule a meeting, and I'll show you how to do that. I always have a recurring meeting, so I use the same link for every kind of Zoom that I usually do. So what you need to do is just from your Zoom app, just schedule something, and then click on recurring meeting. That's what I do, and you can just simply call it your Zoom meeting. Make your password whatever you want, but you need to have a saved meeting. And the reason you need a saved meeting is because the next step is we have two more steps: to turn on polling and to set up your polling. So now that I have a saved meeting, so I'm not going to make a new one, but I have my saved meeting, you have to go to your settings. So for me, I go to my settings. I have this little gear here. You can click on your icon, or you can even just search for Zoom settings. They won't even be here. We need to go ahead and go to more settings. And when I do that, I'll sign into my account, and I need to turn on polling. So you'll see in a moment, I already have it turned on. So you are going to go to your settings. I just search the page for polling, but if you really want to, you can just you can just scroll down to it, and it's under the basic features. And so you need to turn on polling. Off, on, ta-da. All right, so make sure that's on. Then, once it's on, what you're going to do is you're going to go back now, and you have to go find that scheduled meeting. Oops. So you have to find that scheduled meeting. So on the left side, what we need to do is we need to scroll up and find our meetings. So when I go here, you see this is now my recurring meeting. So I click on this one, scroll all the way down to the bottom. It'll say add poll. So mine already has poll, but yours might be empty, so you might need to hit add poll. And then there is where you can set up your poll questions. So I actually chose to have a couple like go-to questions, like which option would you like? 1, 2, or 3, in case I need that in the moment. Or scale 1 to 4, what would you like? So I have just kind of generally questions I might ask on the fly to people in the middle of a workshop. But you can see, I won't take you through all that, but you can just simply add a question and then add your poll questions there. And then when you do that, when you go back now to your meeting, so now again, if I go back to my meeting I have and I run that, those polls will be there at the bottom. So which option do you think? Or I can go ahead and choose scale 1 to 4, which one do I want, and then launch that to my audience. So there you go. So schedule a meeting, turn on your setting, and then add a poll in your meeting at the bottom. And then you have your polls. I hope that helps you.